Welcome to Year of the Water Tiger Libra. Year of the Yang Water Tiger begins on February 1st of 2022, lasting through until January 21st of 2023. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a readings by Rosemary Angelic Transmission. Now, Yang Water Tiger Year of the Black Water Tiger is one that is going to have more Yang qualities than you will find in Yin Water Tiger years. Yin Water Tiger years are White Tiger years, and this is Yang Water Tiger year, so that's a Black Water Tiger year for 2022. Now, the Yang trait makes him actively masculine in his personality. In the years when the tiger is white, his aggressive tiger nature is balanced by a feminine yin elemental attribute. Therefore, in Yang Water Tiger, two of these qualities are fiery, Yang and Tiger. And those two fiery qualities are soothed and calmed by the element of water. If you want to appease a ferocious tiger during Yang Water Tiger year, use the colors of blue, turquoise, or also green to lull tiger's aggressiveness into tranquility. My friend told me a few tiger jokes, when I told him that Year of the Tiger was coming up in 2022. So I'll share a couple of those jokes with you now. Okay, first joke. What dinner did the tiger devour when he was finished with his surfing lesson? He made a meal of his surfing instructor. Okay, the second one. How does a veterinarian give a syringe full of medicine to a sick tiger? He gives the tiger his shot with extreme caution. We all have a pretty good idea of what tigers are like and what to expect during a tiger year. Tigers are tough, powerful, courageous, heroic, big-hearted, charitable, forceful, and defiant. And tiger is also known to be eager, testy, and even lumbering once in a while. Let's take a look at the fortunate gemstones, the auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Libra, as well as the advantageous talismans for Yang Water Tiger. Astrology lucky charms for Libra. The scales during Year of the Yang Water Tiger are as follows. Libra lucky charms. The gemstone for Libra is opal. The colors for the scales are vanilla, orange, and copper. The lucky numbers for Libra are 1, 2, and 7. Now we're going to give you Yang Water Tiger lucky charms. The gemstones for this Yang Water Tiger year, the gemstones cat's eye of blue, green, or orange color. Banded agate of blue, orange, black, or green tone. Tourmaline of black, orange, blue, turquoise, green, or gray shade. The colors for Yang Water Tiger indulge in blue, turquoise, and green. This is going to help heal and calm and soothe. Utilize black and gray to accomplish, and revel in orange to energize and motivate. Numbers for Yang Water Tiger are 0, 3, and 9 for the Yang Water Tiger year. And Yang Water Tiger color specifics. We're going to pinpoint some really good talismans for you here. They're also known as Feng Shui cures. I used to teach and be a practitioner of Feng Shui. It's very dear to my heart. Now, Yang Water Tiger auspicious colors of turquoise and blue. Blue mainly, because blue is because of water, yang, water, you know. So blue, turquoise, and green afford healing if you want to heal. For Tiger, black and gray and orange are lucky colors that give Tiger ample measures of active energy and great power. Now, images of blue or turquoise give him calming and cooling energies, and we do not want to keep, you know, Tiger all wound up. We want to keep Tiger relaxed, don't we? So be aware of how you're using these colors and what they will accomplish, and use them mindfully. Green Tiger stencils are healing for finances in Yang Water Tiger year. Again, green Tiger stencils or green Tiger drawings, very healing for finances for Yang Water Tiger year. You want to heal that money, heal those finances. Blue and orange Tiger symbols bestow the qualities of love and power, akin to the Archangel Gabriel. Be mindful when invoking such potent, emotionally charged, angelic frequencies. Now, renderings of a black Tiger stencil or black Tiger drawings, because this is black Tiger, black water Tiger year, grant career success, and lots of it. Although too much could cause Tiger to expend too much energy in striving for ever more obsessive accomplishment. Once Tiger gets a hold of some of that accomplishment, to want to just keep going, you know? Indeed, a workaholic that loses the accomplishment he has hastily won due to overexertion and fatigue is a probable outcome of a black Tiger magical talisman exploited with impunity. Black and orange Tiger representations bestow speed and refreshing energy when applied towards any goal. Again, use mindfully and at specific intervals to avoid exhaustion or illness during Yang Water Tiger transit. Very important. Now shun away from silver, pink, to reddish shades of purple, and use bluish shades of purple sparingly during Yang Water Tiger year. Gold and yellow can be used during Yang Water Tiger year, and you're going to hear that quite a lot, to use gold and yellow. However, although use these colors with a lot of mindfulness, because these colors of gold and yellow will tend to numb the psyche and kind of wash everything else out, and really that's the best way I can put it. It'll numb the psyche. So you don't want to just use it with impunity either. You can accomplish a lot with magical talismans and Feng Shui Tiger talismans using these colors during, and the numbers during, this Yang Water Tiger year of 2022. But you want to know what you're doing and use them at specific times for specific purposes, always keeping in mind that you're doing it deliberately and you know what you're doing. All right, now, and then you can achieve great heights. Yang Water number specifics, you may combine 0, 3, and 9 to form combination numbers. For example, 390, 30, 39, and 309. Be aware that a number that includes a 0 is more vulnerable than a number that lacks zeros. Stay away from the numbers 7 and 8 during Yang Water Tiger year, and use the number 4 extremely scantily. Tigers are curious about the number 5, that it will bring them attention and fortune. Just keep in mind that this number also brings great risk exposure, okay? Now regarding the compatibility, Tiger loves horse and dog. Tiger really likes pig. Tiger likes other tigers: dragon, rabbit, rat, goat, and rooster. Tiger dislikes ox and really dislikes snake. Tiger has a rivalry and a competition with monkey. We're going to give you now Libra cardinal air personality during a Yang Water Tiger year will be exhilarated, strategized, necessary, and captivated, as the tiger fixed component of wood requires the Venusian factor of the steadfast and respectable fire of air element of Libra. In addition, the tiger's fixed element of Yang will magnetize and synchronize with Libra's resolute traditionalism, sure to initiate the current of events set into motion by the scale's courteous and very elegant style towards collective integrity and attainment of noteworthy ambitions. The aspect of water brought about by this transit of Yang Water Tiger year is the only factor that will cool and relax Libra a little in the scale's really sort of incessant striving for ever higher levels of prominence, most often necessary to gain parental approval and appreciation. Employ the soothing element of water with superior purpose to chill and relieve and soothe situations that could be advancing forward too quickly. And success is yours, Libra. Water can be heated by fire and thus employed as vapor to permeate and manipulate upcoming events towards whatever enterprise Libra wishes to move forward. The good news for you, Libra, is that water helps to keep Tiger year's attributes of contentiousness and really also turmoil eased, cooled, and made opportune. And you want to take advantage of those opportunities. Since this is a Yang Water Tiger transit, the water trait is not as cold as it is in Yin Water Tiger years and in the White Yin, Water Tiger years. So, and because Libra is ruled by the goddess of love, Venus, the Tiger year could renew Libra's need for some distraction and amusement as well. Therefore, the scale should be mindful before taking action, and be sure to keep watchful when it comes to Libra's most imperative objectives, which might be put onto the back shelf, if too much bedlam is stirred up by Yang Water Tiger's pandemonium. Now, Libra's place in the Jade Emperor zodiac race. Western astrology sign of Libra corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of dog. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Dog came in 11th place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Dog was considered a good athlete who could run, jump, and swim well, and therefore the Jade Emperor's race for placement on the Chinese zodiac could have been easily won by Dog. Why did Dog finish in 11th out of 12 places on the astrology wheel? Dog finished just one above last place because of a tendency that Dog has to pamper himself and have fun playing in the water, allowing a day of enjoyment while in the river rather than pushing himself into a frenzied competition. Having a pleasant day was more important to Dog than winning, and so he gleefully completed the race at his own good pace. And remember, not all animals even got on the wheel at all. So Dog thought that it was better to enjoy himself and enjoy his life and just be on the wheel and just be able to be himself. And Dog succeeded and made the Jade Emperor happy. Now, Libra, the scale's year of the Yang Water Tiger lesson. Libra, just like Dog, is amiable, friendly, appealing, refined, and compelling. Tiger years are unsure in that they are capricious. Libra requires certitude and also confidence that any perils undertaken are in reality caused by the scales' true desires, rather than embarking upon actions in which theirs are the instigators. Prompted by people that love danger during spontaneous and precarious Yang water tiger year. So adrenaline junkies, Libra, just like dog, don't give in to people who want to trick you and get you to do something dangerous. It's not worth it. Use your skills and your knowledge mindfully and for your own goals, and don't get involved in risk or perilous or dangerous undertakings or investments during the Yang water tiger year, because that will be too risky. Enjoy your days, just like in the race. Do what you think is best and have that certitude, that certainty, and victory is yours. Libra. Okay, now Libra, the scales year of the Yang water tiger blessing. What are the blessings? Libra, expect more opportunities in which you let the scales' Venusian enchantments astonish both allies and opponents equally. Libra can make a vast success of this transit by developing her or his own charisma and appeal. And this is going to be applied towards any accomplishment or significant goal that Libra sees fit. Tiger's cleverness, ferocity, and savvy will be utilized by the scales to make very gratifying new arrangements with individuals who are of the same mind. Western astrology sign of Aquarius corresponds with the Chinese zodiac animal of tiger. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Tiger came in third place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Tiger was powerful enough to finish well, even though his thick hair became filled with water while he swam across the river, causing a slowing down of his pace. Tiger's determination and also his powerful, strong brute force pushed him forward and onward, while the Jade Emperor was gladdened by his first 3 Chinese zodiac astrology animal placements. His race was going well. Yang water tiger attributes. Yang metal tiger has like a general tiger qualities which are known to be insistent, potent, impertinent, dangerous, audacious, and charitable. Tiger can also display traits of being on edge, self-conscious, irritable, and intolerant. Now, water qualities will add some patience, cool-headedness, relaxation, and introspection to Tiger's ferocious, though alluringly personal and personality type attributes. So although we can have some of this ferociousness, Tiger is going to have a lot of allure and have a very pleasant personality, a very tempting personality. Now again, this is a Yang water tiger year, not a Yin water tiger year. That makes a difference. Therefore, the Yang element doesn't allow for a complete chilling and assuaging of the tiger's authoritative celebrity, as is the case during Yin water tiger transits. Yang water tiger advice. Yang water tiger is a year to savor and enjoy all of the exceptionally lucky aspects that Tiger brings. Good fortune happens when the spirit of abundance opens a door to a person who has diligently done the groundwork to succeed in their field. It's also important to point out that in Feng Shui, the Chinese art of placement, difficulties are actually seen as being beneficial prospects when observed from a correct perspective. Now, therefore, people that have come up with formulas for success and who have overcome their own troubles or who have cleared up the predicaments of others, and those who are well prepared will prosper greatly during Yang water tiger year. Yang water tiger influence, Yang water tiger being the third of the 12 zodiac animals in Chinese astrology, brings action, uprising, magnetism and ignition to any endeavor begun the year before. Fascination, vigor, and excitement will be afforded to any new work or relationship implemented. Year of the Tiger repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while Year of the Yang Water Tiger repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2022, 2082, 2142, 2202, 2262, and 2322, and on. Yang Black Water Tiger Year of 2022 on the Gregorian calendar overlaps with a portion of the year 7242 or 7242 on the traditional Chinese calendar. This is one that is not the one that we've heard about, that is more around the years 4,000 and some odd, but this is a more ancient one that has actually 7,000 years and more. Now, comparative cultural astrology and New Year's celebrations. We're just going to talk generally about when you compare different astrological systems and their New Year's celebrations. We're just going to give you this briefly so you can see that Chinese astrology is really not that different from some other forms of astrology. Now, traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning, being November 22nd to December 21st. That's their first sign. And Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It's intriguing to notice that these Chinese zodiac signs, what they do on the Chinese calendar is they split it between, again, Rat, which is Sagittarius. So the beginning is Rat, Sagittarius, and the end being Pig, Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is found. Now, Ophiuchus is often called the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October as actually being their new year. That's Halloween. Now, also being a lunar calendar. So the pagan calendar is also a lunar calendar. Now, with that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, and Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festival. In some they have as many as 4 New Years. Now, the Yang Water Tiger year is formed from the attributes of being the 9th heavenly stem of Yang water gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities of the 3rd earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yang Water Tiger year. The Chinese word Ren means clean, and it's the ninth heavenly stem, so it's clean, Ren. The Chinese word Yin means respect, which is the 3rd earthly branch. Now, this Yin characteristic is not to be confused with the fact that this is a Yang water year rather than a Yin water year, okay? So this is Yang Water Tiger, but the 3rd earthly branch is called Yin, and that means respect. So that's different than the other Yin and Yang that we're talking about. So don't get those two confused. And the Ren, which is the 9th heavenly stem, means clean. So clean and respect, okay? Now, it's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the water tiger being a Yang Water Tiger year. Therefore, There are 10 aspects, and these are gotten from the yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements of, again, fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. And there's yin and yang of each one of those. So again, this is a yang water year, not a yin water year. So again, the yin that we talked about earlier, that is from the third earthly branch, which means respect, is yin, but that's not the same yin. That's different. And again, the ren from clean is the 9th heavenly stem. And again, the third earthly branch is the respect in yin. And that's different from the other characteristics we're talking about, which are yin and yang. Okay. Now, the primary guardian angels for Yang Water Tiger year. For the aspect of water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel, being the archangel of all the water signs in Western astrology. Regarding the component of Yang, which is associated with fire, elemental archangel of fire is Michael, being the archangel of all the fire signs in the Western zodiac. The Western zodiac sign of Aquarius, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of Tiger, is an air sign. And even though Aquarius is the sign of the water bear, Aquarius corresponds to Tiger, and Tiger associates with the fixed constituent of wood in Chinese astrology. Since there is no corresponding Western astrology element to the Chinese component of wood, we shall take a look at some of Tiger's other fixed aspects of Yang and springtime. The season of early spring, very, very early spring, is similar to the warmer and moister elements associated with the guardian archangel, Raphael, that rules over the eastern direction of the compass, as well as all of the air signs in the Western zodiac. And also, since Aquarius is an air sign, elemental archangel Raphael is an excellent archangel to call upon throughout Yang Water Tiger year. Therefore, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yang Water Tiger year are archangels Michael for Yang component, Gabriel for water element, and Raphael for both air and springtime aspects. The zodiac angel Cambriel for Aquarius, the water bear, which is a fixed air sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during Yang Water Tiger transit. Secondary guardian archangels for Yang Water Tiger year. Planetary archangels which associate with Aquarius, being Western astrology correspondents for year of the Tiger, are angelic rulers of Saturn and Uranus. Saturn's archangel is Cassiel, and Uranus's archangel is Ariel. It's Auriel, not Uriel, but Ariel, Auriel for Uranus, and again for Saturn it is Cassiel. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology associations is very helpful. Now, Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yang Water Tiger year are as follows. Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels. The Earth coordinates on the Earth plane. The North elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel, and this is the Merkaba. This is the Merkaba symbol, a three-dimensional symbol that is representing the archangel of Earth, which is Uriel. And that's on the Earth coordinates. That would be for north. Okay. Now, the East elemental archangel of air is Raphael, and this is the Merkaba symbol, mer meaning rotating fields of light. Ka meaning spirit and Ba meaning soul. And this is for air. And this is Raphael, the Archangel Raphael for air. And in the earth plane, on the physical plane, that's in the east. And the south elemental Archangel of fire is Michael. And this is the Archangel Michael's fire. This is the fire Merkaba field. Again, for Archangel Michael on the earth for the south elemental Archangel, the Merkaba field. And the west elemental Archangel for the earth coordinates for the physical plane is Gabriel for water. This is the Archangel Gabriel's Merkaba field. This is Gabriel for water in the west in the earth plane. So if you're making sacred circles, that would be what you would call the archangels on the earth plane. Now, when we go to the celestial coordinates, let me just say this first. What we showed you here, these are actually these are hexagonal forms. These are made out of 6 sides each. So the archangels come in looking this way because they are of a higher plane. So they're always gonna look like this. But to call the archangels, even though that's what they look like in their Merkaba field, you wouldn't use a hexagram to call in on the earth plane. On the earth plane, in the physical realm, you would use a pentagram to call in. And that's for another video at another time, but that you would be using a 5-pointed star to call them in. Now, when you get to the celestial coordinates, you're going to be calling in a 6-pointed star. You're going to be using a 6-pointed star, and you're calling the same angels, but their positions in the heavens are going to be different according to the sign of the zodiac, the 4 signs of the zodiac, which are corresponding to each of the archangels, which of course the Archangel Michael who is of fire, is going to be the fixed sign of Leo, of fire. And Gabriel of water is going to be the fixed water, which is Scorpio. And the earth angel for Uriel is going to be the fixed sign of Taurus for earth. And of course, Raphael, the archangel of air, is going to be for the fixed air sign of Aquarius. But we're going to give you from north, east, south, west, and we're going to give you the celestial coordinates again. So, north elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, you're going to use Gabriel water. The Merkaba field is going to be in the north. So it's going to be different than the earth, than on the physical plane. Use the celestial or the heavenly as opposed to the earthly. You see, this is just like the heavenly branches and earth. I mean, the heavenly stems and the earthly branches. It's the same thing. If you really see, it's the same thing. It's just a different language, but it's the same thing. All right, now, so you have north elemental archangel for water, Gabriel, in the north in the celestial coordinates, and that's the Merkaba field. And you're going to have the east elemental archangel of fire is Michael, and this is Michael going to be in the east in the celestial realms. And you're going to have south elemental archangel of earth is Uriel. So in the south, you're going to have Uriel for the celestial coordinates. And the west, you're going to have the archangel Raphael in the west for the archangel of air, Raphael. That's going to be in the air in the celestial coordinates. So you see the differences there. All right, now we are going to now give you fortunate compass directions. Year of the Yang Water Tiger finds excellent fortune, expansive opportunity, and richness in northwest and northeast directions. Yang Water Tiger finds love, friendship, and trade in the north, gaining commitment for lifelong contentment in the south. During Yang Water Tiger year, avoid east, southwest, and west, for they bring trouble, misfortune, ailments, and evil people. Regarding whether or not to go on expeditions during Yang Water Tiger year, staying put where you are can also be problematic, bringing dilemmas and infirmities. Therefore, it is best to go on journeys during Yang Water Tiger transit. even if it's just for a small excursion to visit family, friends, and neighbors, or just a jaunt to the store or the park or the beach. Now keep in mind that Yang water tiger year is diverse when compared to other elemental tiger years. For each element has a different effect upon tiger. Now we're going to go over the Yang qualities, because again this is Yang, water, tiger, so we're going to go over Yang and water and also tiger. For Yang, the qualities and the attributes are masculine, day, hot, fire, dry, summer, outer, active, excited, expanding, hard, and dorsal. Water, the qualities are fortunate, prosperous, self-reflective, and also traditional, shrewd, credible, fear, cold, salty, ears, with flexibility as accommodating as water. Also, the general tiger associations. I remember I'm a fan of Bruce Lee's, and he always, one of his quotes was, "You must become water, my friend." So, again, flexibility, water. You take on the shape of that which you are occupying. Now, general tiger associations. Yang, wood, spring, Aquarius, sunflowers, especially Cinerea, which is a type of sunflower, and also the first month on the Chinese lunar calendar. Now, there are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. Notice there's not air. And in the Western system, they do not have wood or metal. However, in the Western system, there is an ether or a spirit. So there is a 5th element of spirit or ether in the Western system. So again, in the Chinese system, there's metal and wood and earth and water and fire. We're going to give you the associations for which element controls what other element. Now, fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. And water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements. Fire brings joy, heat, bitter, the tongue. Earth brings worry, damp, sweet, in the mouth. Metal brings grief, dry, pungent, the nose. Water brings fear, cold, salty, ears. Wood brings anger, wind, sour, eyes. Now, to calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice. The information found in this document, in the attached document, just look in the description box, and you can click on the blog. And so in that document, and also that we're giving to you in this video, the information is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us. Join us again.